Today we'll start in a comfortable seat. I think we'll stay pretty much seated for class today, maybe some standing things. We'll see how it goes. As always, take a few moments to find your seat, and I'll suggest having a strap nearby or something that you could use as a strap. We'll use that shortly. A comfortable seat will look different for different people on different days. So maybe for you, that's a cross-legged position today. Maybe you sit in hero's pose instead. I like to rock side to side and forwards and back a few times to even out the weight in both sitting bones. Really paying attention to the places where my body touches the floor. And then start to shift into stillness. Take as long as you need. Begin to rebound the spine up out of the hips. Lifting the ears up and back, the shoulders down and back. See if you can bring the elbows under the shoulders so that gravity pulls them down rather than forwards. Take some gentle breaths here. Starting to shift your attention towards the breath. Notice if there's anything from earlier today that's sort of stuck. Whether that's just in your mind or maybe you feel it somewhere in the body somehow. Notice that thing and see if you can let it go just for this time here. Bring your attention to the breath. Notice if you're anticipating or worrying about something in the future, later tonight, later this week. Notice it without judgment, and then bring your attention back to the breath. Keep that stability in the spine. And let's start with the cooling breath. It's not often that we do a breath through the mouth, but this cooling breath is mouth breathing. So instead of letting the jaw be open and slack, you'll make a face like you're drinking out of a straw. And let's take the exhale first. So first inhale through the nose. And exhale, blow it out the straw. Slowly, 2 more times like that. In through the nose and out through the straw. Exhaling out all the stale air. Taking 1 more round when you're ready. And then we'll switch to the inhale. On your next inhale, breathe in through the straw. And out through the nose 3 times. Can you just use enough musculature, enough effort in the face to maintain this position? See if you can release the muscles a little bit more. After you take your 3rd round, we'll combine them. Inhale through the straw. Exhale through the straw. 2 more times. Notice any temperature changes you might be feeling in the body. Any sensations. And after your third round, let the lips gently touch and breathe in and out through the nose, Ujjayi. Deep breath in together. Deep breath out, let it go. Gently blink open the eyes. And change the crossing of the legs. Unless your legs are not crossed, in which case just stay where you are. And grab onto your strap. With the strap in both hands, reach the arms forwards. And this time, you really want to pull the arms back into the shoulder sockets. Widen through the collarbones, thumbs face each other. And as you inhale, lift the strap up overhead. As you exhale, let it come a little further back behind you. Hold here. Draw the navel in. Relax the jaw and keep the ears lifting up and back. Easy to just kind of thrust the chin forwards here. Deep breath in. And exhale, lower the hands. Okay. Widen if you can. So either you're going to go as far back as you can and hold this, or you can do some shoulder flossing. I need to like stretch my arms a little wider so that they can come back on the exhale and up on the inhale. You don't need them to come all the way towards the front, just keep them behind you. The work here is behind us. Inhaling to lift the strap and exhaling to lower. If your strap isn't wide enough, don't worry about it. You can still get some of this by just going back without going all the way down. If you're holding a scarf or whatever that is, you can hold opposite corners. So like instead of holding the top corners, you can hold one top and one bottom. So it's like a little bit longer. Take a few more breaths wherever you are. And the next time you inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, left hand down, stretch out the right side body. They don't have to touch the floor. Can you press the right sitting bone down and spin the left rib cage up towards the ceiling? Maybe look under your right shoulder. Relax the left shoulder. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. And inhale to lift back to center and take the other side. Your arms might be getting a little tired, totally normal. Let the head and neck go. Maybe that left hand comes down towards the floor. Spin the left rib cage up. Maybe look under, the right rib cage up. Maybe look under the right armpit, left armpit. Just ignore me. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back up to center and lower the arms. Bring the hands together. Roll out the wrists a few times. Both directions. And we'll take our first bind. As you inhale, find length through the spine. And as you exhale, bring the right hand to the left knee. Bring the left hand behind you, take a twist. Rather than using your arms as the levers to really crank you into this twist, can you let your arms be really soft, widen through the collarbones, and then draw the navel in and twist from the mid back. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Maybe bring the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Keep that right shoulder pulling back. Deep breath in. As you exhale, unwind, moving slowly. Other side, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Take a twist. Every inhale, get a little bit longer. Every exhale, relax the shoulders, maybe twist a little deeper. Notice if you're gripping in that left hip. You might want to bring the right ear down towards the right shoulder as you pull the left shoulder back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Coming back to center. Find your way into, let's do a child's pose. You can always take puppy dog pose instead. The shoulders might be a little bit warmer than usual. If so, keep the hips lifted and lower the forehead down, maybe the nose, maybe the chin. Don't force it. As you inhale, come to a tabletop. And take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Pressing down into the floor. Inhale to arch through the spine, look forwards. Exhale, curl through the spine, chin to chest. Few rounds on your own. Finish the round you're working on the exhale. And then inhale back to a neutral spine. Exhale here. Next inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale, thread the needle. Bring the back of the upper arm down, bring the right ear down, and start with our first half bind. You could either walk the left hand forwards, taking up space like downward facing dog, or you could lift that left arm up towards the ceiling, thumbs up, thumbs down, behind the back, reaching for the right hip. Wherever you are, press the right hip back, press the right hand down, spin the right rib cage up towards the ceiling. Deepen your breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and open. And exhale, lower the right hand. Other side. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, thread it through. Maybe you reach that right hand forwards. Maybe up towards the ceiling, thumbs up, thumbs down, internal rotation now, as you bring the back of the left hand towards the left hip. Press that left hip back as you spin the left rib cage open towards the ceiling. Gentle press of the left hand, but relax the jaw, the neck, the head. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Bring that right hand in front of the nose.
Inhale, sweep the left arm open, moving slowly. Exhale, tabletop. Child's pose again. Bring the knees about hips width distance apart. And we'll move through a short seated sun salutation. As you inhale, come to stand on the knees and reach the arms up overhead. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, cow pose, hands and knees arched through the spine. And exhale, child's pose. Again, inhale, standing on the knees, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale, child's pose. One more time at your own pace, reaching up. Child's pose. Cow pose. Child's pose. Holding here. Tense the hands, just fingertips on the floor. Reach the fingers towards the right. Take a little side stretch as you press the left sitting bone towards the heel. Breathing into the left side ribs. On your next inhale, walk the hands through center. And exhale to the left. Pressing the right sitting bone down. Breathe into the right side ribs. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. You can always stay in child's pose instead. We'll do one standing sequence just to take up some space, maybe work on a bind or two. First down dog, feel free to pedal out the feet or lift the leg and open up the hip. Notice how this one feels today. Let the head and neck go and let your attention be open and wide. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. And exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Few breaths here, generous bend in the knees, ragdoll. You can hold opposite elbows. If you're holding elbows, switch your grip. Can you let the head be a little heavier? On your next exhale, release the arms to the floor. And inhale, roll all the way up to stand, Tadasana. Just one sun salutation. Press the arms down towards the floor, widen through the chest. Strong legs as you reach the crown up towards the ceiling. Tadasana. On your next inhale, reach the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to plank. Maybe hold plank, the knees can come down. 4 breaths here. Lift the front body into the back body. Imagine you could spin the hands open, but keep the palms planted down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way down onto the floor. 3 rounds of back bends here. Maybe you take 3 baby cobras. Maybe you want to hang out in space for 3 breaths instead, bringing the elbows under the shoulders, or any other variation you like here. Wherever you are, keep the legs strong. Imagine you could press the thigh bones down and lift the hip points up off the floor. After your 3rd round of breath, make your way down onto your belly and then towards down dog or child's pose. We'll all meet in down dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, bend the knee and open up the hip. As much or as little as you want. Don't worry so much about the shoulders today. They can come out of alignment. Maybe you take some circles with the ankle or the knee, going in both directions. Keep pressing the spine through the chest towards the left knee. When you're done with this, inhale to bring the hip back to neutral, stretch the leg long. And exhale, knee to nose, drop the foot between the hands. Back knee comes down, untuck the back toes if that feels okay, and lift the shoulders up over the hips for Anjaneyasana. Thumbs to sternum for today. Lift the sternum into the thumbs. Press the elbows away and then squeeze the shoulder blades together as you deepen the bend in the right knee a little bit more. Nice. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Warrior 2. Send the back heel down on an angle. Deep bend in the right knee. Inhale, windmill the arms up for warrior 2. Inhale to straighten the right leg. And exhale to bend. Keeping the hips parallel to the floor. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Make sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle. It should stop right on top. You could go further, maybe step the feet a little wider. Bringing the thigh a little closer to parallel to the mat. Press into the outer back foot, the outer front foot. Widen through the chest, draw the navel in. On your next inhale, reach the right arm forwards. And as you exhale, lower the right elbow onto the thigh and lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Either stay here, working on the stability in the legs, the widening through the chest, or find your first bind. You'll take the left hand, thumbs up, thumbs down, behind the back, reach for the right hip. And if that's a half bind, you can stay here. Super strong legs, maybe work on the full bind, send the right hand down towards the floor, thumbs up, thumbs down, underneath the leg, you might bend forwards and try to reach the hands together. Doesn't matter where you are today, you could look down, you could look up, wherever's most comfortable for your neck. Take one more breath. And on your next exhale, hands frame the front foot. Optional vinyasa. Maybe you just step that right foot back to downward facing dog. Maybe you go through a little push-up, back bend first. Sides will be different. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out, let it go. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend the knee, open the hip. Again, any little thing that feels good here, maybe circles with the ankle or the knee. Taking circles in both directions, keep pressing the chest towards the back leg. Pressing the back heel down towards the floor, doesn't have to reach. On your next inhale, straighten the back leg, toes point down. Exhale, knee to nose, plant the foot between the hands, back knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale, lift the shoulders up over the hips, thumbs to sternum. Squaring the hips forwards, lift the sternum into the thumbs. Press the elbows away as you pull the shoulder blades back and down. Deepen the bend in that left knee, squeeze the legs together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hands frame the front foot. Back toes tuck, back knee lifts. Bring the back heel down, warrior two legs. Again, maybe you widen your stance here. On an inhale, windmill the arms up into warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. Inhale to straighten the left leg. And exhale to bend. 3 times. What do I mean by keeping your hips parallel to the floor? I often see like triangle hips here, where the right hip is lifted and the back and the left hip is low. So see if you can lift that left hip up a little bit so that they're parallel with the floor. After your 3rd round, hold Vira 2. Press into the outer arch of the back foot, outer arch of the front foot, keeping the left knee stacked on top of the ankle. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. On your next inhale, reach the left arm forwards. And exhale, elbow to knee or thigh. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, right hand, thumbs up, thumbs down behind the back, reaching for the left hip. Half bind. Option 3, left arm reaches down, thumbs up, thumbs down under the leg. Squeeze the legs together, keep the left knee bent. Find a place to gaze that works for you today. Maybe that same version on this side doesn't work. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out, hands frame the front foot. Optional vinyasa. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Last down dog of class. Notice how you feel. Can you release the shoulders a little more? Lifting the hips up and back. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lower the knees. Come to a tabletop. Okay, and then sit back. Find a comfortable seat. We're gonna do fish pose, or at least variation on fish pose. No, not yet. Bend the right knee. And then take the left foot and snake it underneath the knee and try to plant it towards the right hip. So the left knee will be forwards and the right knee will be bent with the foot on the floor. Either stay here or take the right foot and cross it over to the left side of the left knee. Doesn't matter. If this doesn't work, this doesn't work. No big deal. Hold on to the right knee and pull the chest a little closer towards the knee. See if you can lengthen out the spine as you do that. So rather than just leaning forwards, can you pull the spine forwards through the chest towards the knee? Little to no weight in the hands now. Hold on to the right knee with the left hand and inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, take a little twist. Bring the right hand behind you.
gaze behind you, maybe right ear to right shoulder if that feels better. Find more space for the breath in the side ribs and the back ribs. If you want to work on the bind, see if you can bring the left elbow outside the right knee. Nice. Draw the navel in. This is bind number 1. Bind number 2, you'll reach the right arm out to the side, thumbs up, thumbs down, behind the back towards the left hip. It's option 2. Right arm behind the back. Option 3, you'll take the left arm, thumbs up, thumbs down underneath the leg, and see if you can reach for hands. You will not get to yoga heaven faster if you can bind. These are just things to try. Notice any discomfort that comes up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you inhale, gaze forwards. As you exhale, unwind the arms, unwind the spine. I really want to do fish pose, but I don't think we're going to do it yet. Okay, we're going to switch the legs. So send both legs long, and this time bend the left knee, plant the foot. Pull the right foot underneath. And again, maybe you stay here, maybe you cross to the other side. Holding onto the knee, pull the spine forwards, inhale. Keep the right hand on the knee. Next inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, twist towards the left. You can stay here, you can look to the left, you can lower the left ear, or you might work on a half bind or a full bind. You might cross the right elbow. If you have that cross, really gently press the elbow into the knee as you press the knee into the elbow. See if you can make space in the right chest. Then maybe find your other bind in the left arm, bringing the back of the left hand towards the right hip. Maybe that right arm comes underneath the legs to bind. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, gaze forwards. And exhale, unwind the arms, unwind the twist. Okay, now we'll do a variation of fish pose. Send both legs, actually keep the knees bent, but bring the feet a little bit further out than you would for bridge pose or Navasana. And then start to lower down onto the elbows. Maybe you could do it at the same time, maybe one elbow at a time, doesn't matter. Okay, from here, tuck the tailbone so that you're bringing your weight rather than forwards in the hips, you're bringing it down towards the low back. And then can you press the spine through the chest? So you're finding a long spine, not caving in the upper back. You can gaze towards the knees. Maybe you send the legs long. Maybe you look up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing the spine up. Maybe you let the head and neck go. You can open the mouth here. Breathe through the nose. See if you can bring the full circumference of the palm down.
And keep the legs active, even though we're not really using them here, they're the foundation of this pose, whatever's touching the floor should be pressing down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the navel in, start to round in the back so you can lift the head back up. And then come back up to a comfortable seat.
And take Parsvakonasana.
Feet together, knees come wide.
2 variations. First one, hold on to the ankles or the calves wherever you can reach.
Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, fold without rounding. So that fold is happening from the hips rather than the spine. You might be feeling this in the inner hips here. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, version B, tuck the chin, bring the top of the head towards the feet. They don't have to touch, but that's the idea. We're really rounding through the back now. You might shift your hands to find a more comfortable position. Widen through the collarbones. I say that even in these folded poses, because the body responds to the shoulders up by the ears, sort of a stress response. So the body is doing what it thinks it should be doing based on our posture. Keeping the elbows, the shoulders down allows for a little bit more of a resting, like, signal for the nervous system. 2 more breaths here, or as long as you like. Relax the jaw. On your next inhale, slowly lift back up.
Help the knees together with the hands. And then lower down onto your back.
Starting with a supine twist. If you have a twist that you like to take, maybe just lowering the knees to one side, that's fine. You could also try with a strap today, taking the left foot into the strap. And then hold the strap with the right hand. Send the right leg long on the mat. And then let the left leg open towards the right. Taking a twist. The left arm could come to a T. Press the left hip away from the face wherever you are. Maybe look towards the left hand. Can you relax a little more? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back up to center. And switch sides, taking your time if you're using the strap.
You bring the left foot to the floor as you bring the right foot into the strap. Hold on with the left hand. Left leg stretches out. Right arm opens to a T as you bring the left foot towards, sorry, the right foot towards the left. Gazing towards the right. Supine twist. And you release a little more. Four more deep breaths. Lengthening out the exhales. On your next inhale, come back to center, take your time. Remove the strap if you're using it. We'll take one round of bridge pose, bend the knees, plant the feet. Tuck the tailbone, press the low back down into the floor and release the glutes. Do that with just the abdomen. And then as you inhale, lift the hips, lift the low back, lift the mid back. Any arm variations here work. The shoulders might be open enough to hold hands under the back. Imagine you could split the mat between the heels and the upper arms. Relax the jaw. Deep breath in, lifting the hips up. And exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. Setting up for Shavasana. Let the legs go long, or maybe take Supta Baddha Konasana with the feet together and the knees wide. Relax the shoulders down. Open the arms, palms up. Maybe sigh out your next breath. Shavasana.
Begin to deepen the breath. Invite some small movements into the body, the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles, the head and neck. When you're ready, bend the left knee and roll onto your right side. You can stay here as long as you like. Take a moment to notice how you feel. To thank yourself for showing up and your body for working for you. Gratitude for the practice, its lineage, and all the benefits it brings. Let's take 3 breaths together to close. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, sigh. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Last time. Thank you for coming. Such an honor to share this practice with you.